Hi guys, it's Zoe and welcome back to the Flicker of Hope Foundation's YouTube channel. Okay, so for today's video, we are going to be discussing the three different types of neurofibromatosis. There's NF type 1, NF type 2, and then schwannomatosis. So we're going to be talking about how they are different and how they can affect people. But before we start, super quick recap of what neurofibromatosis is. So basically, NF is a group of genetic disorders that causes tumours to grow anywhere along the body where there's nerves. Now, these tumours are usually benign, but they can cause issues depending on where and how they grow. Okay, so let's start with NF type 1. Now, NF type 1 is the most common among the three, affecting 1 in every 2.5 to 3,000 people. This is the type I also have. Now, it's most commonly diagnosed in early childhood, and its most recognizable symptoms are cafe au lait spots, which are little brown patches on the skin that look a little bit like birthmarks, and they resemble the color of milky coffee. There's also things like unusual freckling in the armpits and the groin, as well as these tumors called neurofibromas, which are the little bumps that can appear on or just under the skin. NF1 is also very common with things like learning disabilities such as autism, ADHD, and issues with literacy and numeracy. Now, one of the most scary things about NF type 1 is people with it are at a high increased risk of developing certain types of cancers. Next is NF type 2. So NF type 2 is much rarer, affecting 1 in every 25,000 people. Now, this one is often picked up in late teenage to early adult years. Now, this one differs from NF type 1 because the tumours grow on the vestibular nerve, so it affects things like hearing, balance, and sometimes can come with facial weakness. Then we have our third type, which is actually called schwannomatosis. Now, schwannomatosis is the least understood and the most rare out of the three, affecting about 1 in every 40,000 people. Now, the type of tumours with this one are called schwannomas. The other key features are things like chronic pain, and when I mean chronic pain, I mean severe chronic pain, also tingling and muscle weakness. And this one often isn't diagnosed until later in adulthood. So, as you can see, all three types are very different and they can affect everybody completely differently. This is why it's so important that we have more understanding and more research into neurofibromatosis. Okay, that is the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something new. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and of course, all of our important links in the description box below. So our Facebook, our Instagram and our website. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.